Welcome aboard, everyone, and thank you for watching Cruise Travel Videos channel. Today, we're exploring Oasis of the Seas and taking a look at a very special type of stateroom, the Boardwalk Balcony Cabin. This isn't just any balcony cabin. It's part of what made Oasis-class ships revolutionary, introducing a whole new way to experience cruising. This cabin is all about location. Instead of facing the ocean, the balcony overlooks the boardwalk, one of the ship's most vibrant neighborhoods. From here, you get fantastic views of the carousel, restaurants, shops, and even the aqua theater at the back of the ship. Now let's take a look at the cabin. You'll notice the entrance is a bit narrow, which is typical for Royal Caribbean ships. On Oasis of the Seas, the bathroom is located immediately to the side and has a square layout. This makes the entrance feel longer, but it also takes away some space from the main living area. This is part of the original Oasis-class design: larger bathroom, tighter cabin, and a more dated layout. On newer Oasis-class ships like Symphony or Wonder of the Seas, the bathroom is smaller and more efficiently designed. That extra space is given back to the cabin so the living area feels wider and slightly more open. Right here is the full-length mirror, but even after the refurbishment, the lighting in this area is still poor, and even natural light doesn't help much. The mirror's location makes it feel a bit cramped, especially when getting ready in the evening. And because you need to stand quite close, you lose the full-length perspective. However, the mirror itself is clear, and the quality is good. With the bed positioned near the entrance, the room feels narrower and can seem cramped at first, especially for a family of 4, where luggage must be managed carefully. The bed is king size, and while the orthopedic mattress is decent, it's showing its age. One side felt less supportive, likely untouched during refurbishment. Soft and firm pillows are available, but both the mattress and bedding could use an upgrade. That said, I appreciated the wider space in front of the bed. On many ships, it's easy to bump into furniture, but not here. The bedside tables are simple but functional. However, there are no power outlets next to the bed, and the main lights can only be controlled from one switch on the right side, likely a result of cost-saving design. Let's talk about storage space. Oasis of the Seas was the first ship in its class, maintaining the older design. And while the ship went through refurbishment, the closet wasn't updated. It remained similar to those found on older cruise ships. As a result, storage is limited, adequate for 2 passengers, but it quickly feels cramped with 4. There's a small, additional storage area in the balcony corner, along with a couple of drawers, but it's still far from meeting a family's needs. So, we relied on a luggage rotation system. After a few days, we packed used clothes into the luggage and swapped in fresh ones. It wasn't ideal, but it worked. Now let's move to the second half of the cabin, the lounge area. It features a vanity desk and a convertible sofa bed for the 3rd and 4th guests. The desk surface is long, handy for the items you tend to accumulate during your cruise. However, the cosmetic shelf above the TV is awkwardly placed and not very convenient. There's also a decent hairdryer, storage space, and a cooler, not a refrigerator, but your cabin steward can help with perishables. The TV, while rarely a priority on cruises, feels outdated with low resolution. We mainly used it to check the daily schedule. The mirror is practical, positioned at a good height for sitting or standing. For tech users, main power outlets are on the desk, and after refurbishment, 2 extra USB ports were added. As a note, standard US plugs didn't work with our devices without adapters. European plugs are limited, with just 1 outlet under the desk alongside 2 US outlets. Given the ban on power strips and extension cords, planning your charging schedule is essential if you have multiple devices. Let's talk about the seating area. It features a good-sized sofa that converts into a queen-size bed. The sofa itself shows signs of wear, and this one in particular seems heavily used, making it less comfortable as a bed. When converted, it doesn't take up the entire space up to the desk, leaving some usable floor space, allowing access to the balcony or desk, which is a nice touch. Let's check the ensuite bathroom, which comes equipped with the basics: a toilet, a single sink vanity, and a shower. As you can see, it lacks the modern, avant-garde design, but that also means it feels a bit more spacious. Compared to newer ships, the shower cabin is smaller, but I do appreciate the tilted, frosted privacy glass. It would have been nice to have a rain shower, though. I've never seen a smaller sink on a cruise ship, and the poorly positioned faucet makes it difficult to wash properly. This is something I can't get used to. There's limited space for light toiletries, which works for all the guests, and a universal dual-voltage shaver plug. Now let's step out onto the balcony, because this is what this cabin is all about. When Royal Caribbean introduced the Oasis-class, they completely reimagined cruise ship design. Instead of a traditional layout, they created distinct neighborhoods, opening up the interior with spaces like Central Park and the Boardwalk. These cabins let you be part of the action while still enjoying your own private retreat. My advice? Choose a cabin as far aft as possible to be closer to the sea. You won't be disappointed. The view extends all the way to the back of the ship, offering a perfect mix of boardwalk energy and that amazing open sea feeling. The balcony isn't as large as ocean view balconies, but it's spacious enough to relax. You have 2 chairs, a small table, and a fantastic view of your surroundings. One important thing to mention is that the balcony doors are soundproofed, so even when the Aqua Theater show is on, you won't be disturbed. Overall, the Boardwalk Balcony Cabin on Oasis of the Seas offers a unique mix of energy and relaxation. While storage is limited and some features feel dated, the aft location gives a fantastic view and a closer connection to the sea. If you love being part of the action but still want a private retreat, this cabin is a great choice. Thank you for watching our review of the Boardwalk Balcony Cabin on Oasis of the Seas. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more cruise and travel videos. See you in the next one.